Hi, class. Welcome to week 6. I just want to start off by telling you thank you for submitting your essays for week 5. Uh, I have not finished grading them yet. You will probably get them later on this week. I want you to enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Monday's a holiday for you as well as a holiday for me. So let's get started. Here we go. All right, so I'm already in there, but let me just go back out and make sure that I'm fully loaded. Make sure that I have a good connection. That's what I mean by fully loaded with power. Okay, because if you don't go in for a while and you think you're going in, you're not going to go in. It's just the wheel is going to spin all around. So, like I said, your essays, thank you for submitting your investigation essays last week. If you didn't get a chance to submit them, it's really going to hurt you. It's going to set you back 100 points, and 100 points is a difference between your A and a B. So you're really going to have to work hard coming forward on that. And I also want to call you guys' attention to the discussions before we get into week 5, just to give you a chance to go in there and see what's going on, because I don't even know if people realize what's there. Let's see. Student hours. I have been putting videos in student hours, and I put them all in one. I create these videos for Wednesdays if you guys want to come in and get help. So this one was the first one I put here. It's on run-on sentences, and the next one is on capitalizations, and this is comma part 1, and I will be putting out comma part 2 in this coming Wednesday. So please check these if you are having difficulties. If I'm marking it on your paper, comma splices, run-on sentences, please read these or watch them. You can read them if you like because the print is there, but I narrate them. It's just little quick videos to help you figure this out. And the videos are taken from your punctuation section. That's why they're titled P this and P that punctuation section that is in the Diane Hacker book. So let's move right along and get out of the discussions, the video portion. And have you guys been checking out the jokes? I put jokes in here. I don't know if you check them out. Once a week, I'll put a little corny joke. You feel free to add your jokes there too. I don't know if you know it's there, but it's in all of my classes, not just this one that I'm showing. I have it in both. And the next one is I give a word of the day every week. It's a word of a day, a new day for a new word for you to learn. But I give them once a week. So here we are. Here's 4 of them. We just passed 4 weeks. So I will be adding a new joke, and I will be adding a new word of the day for week 5. Okay, all right, let's get started where we left off and make sure that I cover what needs to be covered. Okay, we are in week 5. In week 5, you have a rhetorical reading that you have to do, and it is a backwards outline. And before you can do this rhetorical reading exercise, you will have had to have submitted your investigative essay because it's based on that. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and preview it, and then I'll go back to everything else in the module to get you guys in order. So this is what you do. The instructions are here, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. You just take your essay and you dissect it. You say, what did the first paragraph say? What was your thesis, your introduction, your thesis? And what was your other paragraph? What was it talking about? And how did you conclude? And then over here is what purpose did these paragraphs over here next to here play in your paper? And then the next one, it says cohesive device. What that means is cohesive device, what is the connection? And I put write a transition. So some kind of way to connect these paragraphs. You use a transitional word or phrase, and if you didn't, you should have. So you look for that transitional word or phrase that you use to connect your reader from one paragraph to another. And I have taken and given you guys, I think this is the rhetorical outline, and it is a Word document that you can download. Let's give it a moment, it'll pop up. You can download this document and you can actually fill it in yourself. So it's coming and still spinning, so I'll continue to talk into it. It's fully loaded. Okay, so here it is. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I got all of these things on my, I gotta move it over so I can make it bigger because I don't want to stop you guys. And I can't. Okay, here we go. There. Okay, so here it is. So you can take and put your information in it. You don't have to recreate it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's here for you. So you just fill in the blanks, save it, and if you're worrying about it messing up, always save it as a PDF. And a PDF will freeze the document, so no changes will be made to it. It'll freeze it just like you have submitted it. So that's a way for you guys to get that exercise done. But I'm going to go right out of there, and we're going to go right back to our lesson. So let's get out of here. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on this. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, or don't be shy, contact Sean. He's well aware of what goes on in this classroom, and he's willing and able to help you guys. He's just like an assistant, so trust him. When I say go see him, trust him. He's there to really help you. The people who have gone, they know that he's genuine. He's there to help you. So anyway, you take the essay that you have written. You take the investigative essay that you have written, and then you fill out the forms according to what's in the essay. So it's like backwards outlining, and the reason why it's backwards outlining because this is the way you outline your paper, and you've already done your paper, so now you're putting it in an outline format. Okay, so that's it for that particular assignment. Now, if we go back to the beginning of the week, your reading assignment, we're continuing academic reading and writing, and reading, writing, and speaking. And there are reading instructions here that's asking you to read actually A4, A5, and A6. So just go ahead and make sure that you are reading those assignments. And let me go right back to our modules. And not only make sure that you are reading the assignments, but make sure you are watching the corresponding videos that go along with the assignments to make sure that you have a better understanding. They kind of work together to kind of reinforce your learning. This is like an overview of what you have read. Okay, so I'm going to go back out of there. Yeah, I did. It's kind of slow today as I can kind of stubborn. Okay, so I'm going to collapse this so we're not coming back to 4. Labor Day, I put a little stuff in here for you for Labor Day. It's no class, but here's a little history for you so you can look it up. And if you click on here, you should be able to see some recipes that are downloaded here. You may not be able to see the picture. If you see that little icon, it's just was a picture that won't show up for some particular reason, but you should be able to see the recipes and see what Labor Day is all about. And it's some little videos that tells you all about the history of Labor Day. I don't know if people even paid it any attention or if you know the history of Labor Day, but if you want to know it, that information is there. But if you don't care to know it, it's just happy Labor Day, and I'm glad that you guys are not in class. Okay. All right. So the assignments, we went on the first one. The next one is your journal, how to get a real education. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. Okay, this is the article right here by Scott Adams. And I don't know if you guys read the cartoon Dilbert, but he is the author of that cartoon. So you are to do what you always do first. Read the questions so you know what's being asked of you before you read the article. That way you can have it in mind as you're reading what you need to figure out. So jot down your responses to the questions in your journal, and you underline any sections of the essay that may help you answer those questions. So these are annotating strategies. So if you practice these strategies, it will help you when you get ready to write your paper. So your paper should be 1 page long, double space, Arial font 12. And some people have been having a little difficulty with the difference between single space and double space. And I have put some examples on how to change that format. I think it's in week 3. Okay, so once you've done it, you review it. If you need help with writing, send it to one of the tutors, NetTutor, or go to PASS. All of it is online, available to you. They will schedule little sessions with you and help you get an understanding. Now, this is a cute little video here. It's called Fake Education versus Real Education. I put it in here just to give you a little bit of a laughter or just a little humor. It's really true what he says, but just look at it and see if you agree with some of the things he say. Okay, and that's it for that assignment. So let me just go back. Okay, so the next one, your assignment is your sense impression. And you have 2 pictures of boats. Okay, so you are to look at those, view the image. What do you see? Is there a relationship between the images? When viewing an image, what might you feel, hear, smell, or taste? It's a sense impression. So you're using your senses. You're looking at the picture and you just visualizing, if what do I see? What do I hear? What if I was sitting there, what would I hear? What would I see? What would I smell? What would I taste? So you just go through that when you're looking at it and just give your impression of what you see. Okay, so just think about it a little bit, a little critical thinking exercise, and make sure that you have your 1 full page, a complete page with 1-inch margin all the way around the page. Okay. 1 page is sufficient. If you're wording, you want to write a couple of pages, that's okay. But don't spend a whole lot of time on this because you have other assignments that you can be working on. This is just a 911 remembrance. And your current event is also 911 remembrance. So when you go into this, it's a video, and this is a lot of other videos that are associated, or a history that's associated with the 911 remembrance. So if you were not part of it, you didn't study it, or maybe you just study a little bit and you want to know more about it, then I put this information here for you if you want to know more about it. Okay, so your current event is also 911 remembrance. Okay, so I asked you on here, where were you when this occurred? Some of you may have been babies or a thought. It was one of the most horrific events in my lifetime. So please review the videos and give your opinion in 100 words or more, and respond to 2 other students in 100 words or more. These are some videos from different news agencies regarding it. And yeah, just watch them and give your response. Okay, so that concludes the assignments for this week, but I want to brief you really quickly because your next essay is due September 18th, and it is a persuasive essay. So I want you to start working on thinking about that. You're going to use the same topic, whatever topic that you wrote this first investigation essay on. That's the whole purpose of it. You want it to get out there and find out what people are thinking about the topic that you want to write about. So now, for this persuasive essay, you're going to have to speak from your heart about your subject. You're going to have to really dig in deep and tell people what you feel and try to win them over on believing the same thing that you believe about your subject. You do not have to use research. You can if you want to, but you do not have to use research. So make sure that you don't spend a whole lot of time spinning your wheels, because this is just another step towards your final paper. So I want you to start thinking towards that, and read the instructions and see what it tells you about it, and make sure that you submit it on time. So it's a 3 to 4 page paper. Everything is always the same, double space area of font 12. So MLA is not necessary, but if you do use research, you have to cite it properly. Now, your next paper that you turn in, you will use research and you will cite it, and that's your synthesis essay. But this one that's going to be due on the 18th of September is a persuasive essay, and you can write it in a letter format if you want to address it to someone in particular, a congressman or what have you. If you want change police chief or department head or whomever you want to write to, that you think would have some connection to helping you with your cause for whatever subject you're writing on. But you want to speak to your heart and make sure that you're writing to the audience that can be most affected to whatever situation you're writing about. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a little overview of that. And that's basically it, you guys. Enjoy your day off. Like I said, Monday is a holiday. It's a holiday for all of us. It is Labor Day. So you want to make sure that you get some rest done or get some work done, whatever you feel you need to do on your day off. It may be a day for you to get caught up if you are not happen to go to work or what have you, but whatever the situation is, I wish you the best, and I'll get back to you guys on Tuesday. Tuesday, I will resume my hours from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but if you need to contact me and I happen to check my email, I will respond to you. But I got a lot of stuff that I need to be taking care of, like grading all of these papers. So take care and have a great day. Bye.